Welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and welcome to tonight's live stream. We're going to do some drawing, and you are going to watch some GameCube while I do that. Yeah. Don't need this X-Acto knife right now. Don't need this plugged in right here. Yeah, just doing that. What's up, Carrot? Hey, I just got your email, by the way. So, we're all good there. Hope you're doing well this evening. Continue without saving. We're not going to have to save right here. Oh, we're doing well. Just sitting down to do some drawing exercises here. Pretty late, I understand that. I had quite a day today. It was a big day. You can barely see what's going on in that TV. It's darker than shit. I don't think it's supposed to be that dark. If I were trying to play this right now, it would be intolerable. Let me see if I can brighten things up here. First of all, it's in the wrong language for me. It's not... What is it doing here? These buttons don't work so well. I guess brio, that must be brightness. No, damn it. See, now it's changed input on me. This might not be very cozy. To just let this play. Maybe try options. I haven't popped this game in for years. It's been a long time. But yeah, the day was eventful. I woke up bright and early. I helped my dad and stepmom move today on perhaps the hottest day of the year. That was quite something. Got pretty much everything, all the big stuff. That's what we had to do. We had to take all the big furniture, which is the hardest part, from one apartment to a new apartment. There were stairs to navigate. There was a very cramped elevator. It was trying times. Just drenched in sweat by the end of it, because it was like, what was it, like 96? But then they said it felt like it was over 100 degrees. So it was a nice workout on top of my regular workout routine that I did when I got home. So I mean, after that, I was just I was blasted. I had to have a evening time nap because I was just I was spent. It was too much. Now let's see here. No, we don't. We're not going to do that. Resident Evil. I'm just going to get to, a part where we've got some good ambiance in the background. I like Jill. Someone say recently that, there was a contingent of Resident Evil fans who don't accept Jill as a serious character because she's a woman. It's like, who the hell That's not. That's completely made up horse shit. Uh, Jill is a beloved character in the Resident Evil series.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain West.
I've never seen anyone criticize Jill for being a woman. People have to make this shit up all the time, you know? Just
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Whisker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that? Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area. Stay sharp.
A diner.
yeah, big heat waves for everyone, all over the damn place. Let me turn this up just a tad. I think that's nice. You get the ticking clock in the background. This is a pretty good ambiance screen to have on there. So I'm gonna work on some drills, some drawing drills for my chops. Well, I don't think that. See, I don't think that Resident Evil fans are dragging Jill through the mud. That's what I was trying to say. Is that I think it was like a fake controversy. People were trying to say that like old Resident Evil fans didn't like Jill because she's a woman, and I'm saying that's horse shit. I'm saying the majority of Resident Evil fans have always liked Jill. All the way back at the beginning. You know? Not just when this came out, but when the original came out. Never had any problems with Jill. Never heard anyone talking shit about Jill. Some people want other people to talk shit about Jill so they can then have something to complain about. I'm saying I've never seen that happen before. In the history of me being a Resident Evil fan, following the games over the years, talking about the games with other RE fans, not once have I ever seen that comment come up. Well, I'd like the games if they didn't feature Jill Valentine, that woman. No one's ever said that. It's a bunch of garbage. Jill's a fantastic character, and I think that most fans feel the same way. So what I've got to do here is give myself like a time limit. I'm using this. It's an app. It's called Seconds, and you can set up a series of intervals. You know, for example, my intervals are set for 5 minutes each. So I'm doing a scenery drawing, then I'm doing characters from far away, medium, then close up, and then an action, and then an action, like a close up action, a further away action. And I'm giving myself 5 minutes per drawing to kind of rough out a sketch. And I'm using some inspiration from, some of the sources that I'm trying to match styles with. So I'm not copying line for line. I'm just kind of, I'm looking at, say, a panel of a cityscape. And it's like, let me try to rough out what I see in that panel. And then once I do that for all of the different intervals that I've just described there, then I'll go back through them and give myself 5 minutes to refine each of those panels without looking at the source material. And this was an exercise that my wife actually recommended that I try to do. She said this has kind of helped her improve her creativity and get to the point where she doesn't have to rely on references as much, because over time you start to build this sort of vocabulary up just through kind of muscle memory, and all right, I want to draw a character up close throwing a punch. After a while, after you've sort of roughed that out so many times, filling in the details, that's the easy part. Sometimes roughing something out is the hardest thing to come up with. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do here. This evening. Okay, so I think I'm going to get started here. Start with my first panel. I've got my reference picked out. And here we go. And then when the timer runs out, I'll have to move on. Pencils down when the timer runs out. I don't get to sit here and continue working. I've got to stick to the timer. So let's see. All right, so from right here. Slight mistake. All right. Pencils down. Pencil is down. There's one. There's one. Okay, let me pause that for a second. So just to show you how rough we're talking, it's like, there you go. So there's kind of like a rough scenery sketch there. It's it's like a garage up in the front, and then you've got kind of a cityscape assortment in the background. So that's what we're doing there. Now, that's just the scenery. So we've got to go through the characters now, and then character action sequences. And once all those are complete, then I would come back through all these rough sketches and actually try to flesh them out a little bit with my own ideas. And I get 5 more minutes with each one. Because it's such a late hour, probably what I'll do is just go through the roughs this evening, and then do the refining next time, because I don't know how much longer I am for this night. All right, here we go. That's a good one. All right, found my target. All right. Number 2 in the bag. All right. There we go. This we have done a little far away shot of some characters who are chatting with each other. Now we're going to move on to sort of a medium character-based shot. Not too far away, not a close-up. Keeping it loose, keeping it messy. Again, the idea is to just get the idea down on paper. By the way, I was shocked when I looked at the view count on my I guess it would have been the last stream. I think I had Animal Crossing on here. I had like 650 views. It's way more than streams usually get. So I guess a lot of people enjoyed that Animal Crossing with me speaking periodically over top of it. Not bumming people out too much, I guess. But I've got to make sure that I speak somewhat regularly, because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. I don't want them to say, oh, you're just posting reused content. Discussed that before. Alright, medium. Going for medium here, and here we go. All right, pencils down. $702 views now on the Animal Crossing. Interesting. Maybe I just need to put Animal Crossing on more often. If that's how it's going to be. Okay, moving on to the next. Next, we've got an up close scene. Up close we go. We find a good up close and personal panel to work from here. Something like I might want to do in one of my books. That's what we're trying to find. Trying to find, stuff that's up close, that's also got a little bit to it, not just a face with like a blank background. So it's not really going to help anyone. So I think, all right, I got one. Here we go, up close. Timer has started. All right. All right, up close. Finished up. Oh yeah, thank you. Anyone who happens to drop by, hit that thumbs up button, and then roll on out. I appreciate you. And to the people who stop by and stick around for a while, I appreciate you too. All of you. I thank you. There's our close-up rough. Alright, what are we going to now? Now I need to do an action sequence. Some sort of action scene. What are we going to do for our action scene? I think I got both of them. In fact, so I got to do 2 actions, and I know just what I'm going to do. Starting action. Well, I'm gonna get a quick re-up on my pencil. Do a little sharpening technique. All right. Here we go. Okay, got one action done. Hey, we've got Cadman Bow Arts. Says, holy shit. Resident Evil childhood games right here. Well, just got it on, hanging out, doing some drawing. I find that it's nice and relaxing and can stimulate the creative flow to throw on some good ambiance in the background while working. It's become a bit of a pastime here. Quite enjoyable. And it's enjoyable when people hop into the chat. Make their presence known. I mean, otherwise, I would just put this on by my lonesome and I wouldn't bother live streaming it. If I didn't want to share and interact, I would just put this on by myself. But I think it's fun to go ahead and invite people in. See who drops by. See what people have to say. Cadman says, cool drawing, bro. Sorry if my name sounds terrible. Also, hi, Demos. I see that you're a Madness enjoyer as well. I don't think your name is terrible. It's as good a name as any. Cadman. Kind of reminds me of the Scatman. Scatman John. I'm the Scatman. I always like the Good Humor Man version of that song. They did, you know, the Good Humor bar, Good Humor ice cream. They used to do these commercials that it was when the Scatman song was really popular. So instead of the Scatman, instead of saying I'm the Scatman, it was I'm the Good Humor Man. And they did the same kind of deal there, but he was going through the neighborhood and giving out ice cream bars. Was the Good Humor Man. I've never seen the Good Humor Man in real life. I don't know if it's actually a thing that they have in certain areas. We had the Ice Cream Man, the ice cream truck. And I was just thinking earlier today, I haven't heard and I have not seen the ice cream truck a single time this year. Not even today, when it was like 100 degrees outside. No ice cream truck. And I'm wondering what's going on there. Is there a shortage in the ice cream chain? And everything else is affected, so maybe. I'm the Scat Man. Yeah. You need your own theme music. I'm the Cad Man. See, it works. It just works. Okay, I'm gonna do my my final action scene. I'm gonna start that up just now. Here we go. BRB. Alright, there we go. So, made it through all of the 6 rough drafts. All 6 rough panels here. There's the last one. That's like a dude kind of getting his dick blown off. He's being blasted through a wall. You can see the walls on either side, and there's a big hole in the middle. He's kind of flinging backwards. This is, that'd be a bazooka, you know, when it's more fleshed out. So, next time, we will work on refining these without looking at the reference photos. Because that's the difficult part, is getting your noodle going. Being able to fill in the blanks and the details by yourself without copying, you know. Though this is taken from a panel, of course, I'm admitting that outright. These are poses and panels pulled from other comic books, just stuff that I think looks like the type of stuff that I'm going to be doing when I make my book. But when I fill in the details, I'm going to try and do that off the top of my head without looking at the reference photos, so that I am forced to put my own spin on it. So that's what we'll do, and that's sort of the rundown. I would, you know, eventually like to, when I say eventually, I mean like on the next stream, I'd like to go through the rough version and then do the refining all in one go. And then maybe do that like multiple times a day. But I gotta build up my tolerance, you know. A lot of people have trouble sitting down and drawing for an extended period without fiddling and fidgeting with this and that thing, checking the phone. Though I will be checking the chat. You can count on that. I will check the chat. When did people start using the word noodle to refer to the head? Asked Carrot. I don't know. It's been around for a while, because there was that Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial where they used to say, Kraft gets your noodle going. Play on words, obviously, but they were trying to say that if you eat your Kraft macaroni and cheese, then you'll, I don't know, be a more creative child, have more fun at playtime. I can remember the commercial. Had like a dinosaur or dinosaurs in it. I don't know what dinosaurs have to do with macaroni and cheese, but in the 90s it was a free-for-all. You could put whatever you want in a commercial. None of it had to make any sense at all. I mean, it was just like so extreme. Every ad was as extreme as possible. It wasn't like Anything Goes where they're trying to weird people out. It was like they wanted to pump you up. I feel like now commercials, they try and be, you know, they try and make commercials now that you would have found on an episode of Tim and Eric. Back in the Tim and Eric days on Adult Swim. It's like every commercial is made by Tim and Eric. Just weird for the sake of being weird, not really trying to convey anything but discomfort. But back in the 90s, you could do whatever you wanted. Didn't have to make sense, oftentimes did not, but it was extreme, and it was trying to pump you up. They wanted to jack you up, get you excited about their product. It's like, I want to eat Kraft macaroni and cheese because it makes me think of dinosaurs surfing on a sea of Velveeta. Well, not Velveeta. I think they're a competitor, aren't they, to Kraft? So sailing on a, surfing on a sea of Kraft cheese. though a Sea of Velveeta, as far as being stuck in a world of edible oceans, wouldn't be too bad if you had some good snack food on hand. Sailing the Seas of Cheese. I think that's a Primus album. But if you were sailing on a Sea of Velveeta and it was nice and warm, like a queso dip, keep plenty of chips on hand, you could just reach down and scoop out some chip dip. You're good to go. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, you know, now the commercials, they're trying to be that, as I said before, they're trying to be the Tim and Eric weird, awkward, strange, slightly disturbing. Trying to like go for that vibe, thinking it's going to be humorous, and it's really not most of the time. Lots of falling flat. Lots of failed attempts to get people to associate various products with laughter and good times. And really, they just end up associating certain products with being weirded out or annoyed. No, there is one commercial from the past few years that I actually enjoyed. It was the one where the two guys are driving, and you know, one guy's in the passenger seat, one guy's in the driver's seat, and I think it's the guy in the passenger seat keeps talking about almonds. It's like a Snickers with almonds. It's a commercial for that particular candy bar. And the passenger keeps pronouncing almonds. Most people say almond. He keeps saying almonds. And at first you wonder, like, did they just hire an actor who pronounces almond in a very strange and peculiar way? But the driver ends up like jumping out of the car because the guy keeps saying almond and he just can't take it anymore. And then like you see the car just drive off and crash. It's like, that's a good, I like that. That's good. Because what makes that humorous is the first time you see it, you have this moment where you're like, why is this actor saying almond and not almond? It's not pronounced almonds. Why is he saying it that way? Then you find out it's part of the joke. That works. I can handle that. But, you know, now it would be like, guy goes to pick up a Snickers bar, he unwraps it, and for no reason, the Snickers bar has, I don't know, it's not a Snickers bar when you open it up. It's actually a miniature Christopher Walken. And he's inside and says, wow, this is incredible. I'm inside a Snickers bar, you know? Something like that. And then the commercial just ends. That's the type of shit you get now. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make you want to buy anything. Though I do like Christopher Walken. He is entertaining just because it's Christopher Walken. You put him in anything and it really becomes a hit. So maybe that was a bad example. You would need someone no one really likes. I don't know. Who would you put inside the Snickers bar or inside the wrapper? I don't know. Maybe No, you think they're gonna steal my Christopher Walken idea? Well, they might. I don't know. That'd probably be better than a lot of their commercials now. To be honest. So sure. Okay, if you're gonna do that, yeah, use Christopher Walken. Don't use Lizzo. There you go. They open the Snickers bar and it's Lizzo. And she's singing her latest smash hit single. And then they think there must be some mistake and they put it down and they open another Snickers bar, and this time it is it's the entire BTS group inside the Snickers wrapper. And then they open another one and it's who is it? Who's in the next one? Maybe Chad Kroger from Nickelback. And then the commercial just ends. No resolution, just says Snickers. And then fade to black. No explanation. Nothing has been sold. They're giving you no reason to buy their product. They just want to burn certain imagery into your head so you keep thinking about it. And that's their form of advertising now. It's like, what if we can just disturb people into purchasing our items? Not because they're, enticed, not because they're thinking about how clever our commercial was, but something is seared into their memory now. It's seared into their mind. They can't stop thinking about it. Something has disturbed them to the point where they keep replaying that commercial over and over again. And maybe they reason with themselves and say, okay, well, perhaps if I buy this product now, maybe that will get these horrible thoughts to stop invading my mind. Perhaps that's their marketing strategy now. Yes, like an eldritch curse. It just drives you mad. And you think that buying the product and consuming it is going to make your sanity come back. It'll restore some sanity. But really all it does is it exacerbates the problem, makes you think about it even more. I think that's what they're doing. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'm going to take Jill for a stroll here, just for a sec. We can see the zombie turn around. How about that? That old classic scene.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Man, when I first picked this game up, so awesome. It still looks fantastic, in my opinion. I mean, this really showed off what the GameCube was capable of. I don't know that there were many Xbox or PS2 games that looked this good, or that looked as good as Resident Evil 4. I don't think Resident Evil 4 looked better on PS2 than it did on the GameCube. If I'm being honest, which I am, why wouldn't I be? Let's go see our zombie friend. Damn! How many freaking shots did it take? Holy hell! Whew! Oh man, you gotta love that. I don't know how many was that? Seemed like it was like 10 shots. It's crazy. The corpse of your comrade Kenneth. It looks like he's holding something. It's the film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. Kenneth's film. Better report back to Wesker. Told the tale last time, but this was the reason I bought a GameCube. It's like, I have got to have that.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Well, yeah, you know, the fact that they're tanky really makes you play the game more carefully. You don't get to just run around blasting every single one. It's always kind of a toss-up. At least I always thought so. Which ones you actually wanted to take out. That was part of the kind of puzzle of the game. Figuring out which enemies were actually worth killing, which ones you just want to leave alone.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
All right. Well, my friends, I think that that's gonna just about do it for tonight. Long, long day, and the kids will be up early, so I'm gonna have to get a little bit of shut-eye here. Next time I stream, we will work on some more drawings. I'll have a new game lined up. We'll see what all of you fine people are up to. If you have any requests, let me know. Any games you would like to see presented on this nice CRT TV, let me know. And we'll see about hooking that up for you. If you haven't done so, please like this video, comment below if you got anything, sub to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and make sure that you bong the gong, ding that little bell for notifications so you know when new videos go up, so you know when I go live, so you can join me and all my friends in the chat and hang out and have a good time. Carrot has requested Rampage. Oh, okay. See what I can do about that. Maybe so. All right then. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their evening. And till next time, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.